They say a mother's heart is made of gold, but no one told Adaora how heavy gold can feel when life keeps testing you. The sun had not yet risen over Nsukka when Adaora tied her wrapper, lifted her small frying pan, and stepped outside. The air was cold, soft with harmattan dust. She pushed her small wooden table closer to the roadside at Odenigbo, near the junction where students, kiki riders, and market women always passed. She poured oil into her frying pan and lit the small stove. The sound of bubbling oil soon mixed with the voices of early risers shouting. Kiki to Hilltop. Kiki to UNN Gate. Her 5-year-old son, Ebube, slept on a folded wrapper beside the table, his little body covered with a faded blue blanket. Adaora smiled as she watched him. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, it was all for him. She mixed the dough for buns and puff-puff, humming quietly. The smell of frying snacks filled the air, drawing customers like bees to honey. "Good morning, Mama Ebube," one woman greeted. "Good morning, Auntie," Adaora replied with a smile. "Give me 50 naira puff-puff and one bottle of Pepsi." Her hands moved quickly, turning, packing, serving, but her mind was far away. She remembered when she used to dream of becoming a nurse. She had passed her WAC well and even got admission into UNN. But that was before life turned a different page. She met Chike during her secondary school days, tall, smooth-talking, always promising heaven and earth. He made her feel seen, special, loved. But when she got pregnant at 19, everything changed. He told her he would sort things out. Then he disappeared. Her parents were angry and disappointed, but her mother stood by her. When Ebube was born, Adaora promised herself she would never let her child feel shame or lack love. So she started frying buns. One small table. One pan. And a heart full of determination. As the sun climbed higher, the road became busier. Her friend Uju, who sold thrift clothes nearby, called out. "Oh, on, Adaora. This your puff-puff day sweet pass love itself. You sure say you no go open bakery one day?" Adaora laughed. "No bakery money remain oh. If I get 100,000 now, I go start small one." They both laughed, but Adaora's smile faded quickly. School fees were coming soon. Ebube was about to start primary 1, and she hadn't saved enough. She looked at her sleeping son and whispered, "My boy, I will give you a better life. Even if I suffer, you will not." That evening, after packing up her store, Adaora carried her tray and her sleeping son home. Their one-room apartment in Abokpa was small, with cracked walls and a leaky roof, but it was peaceful. She placed Ebube on the bed, washed her hands, and counted her money. 4,300 naira. Enough to buy more flour and oil tomorrow. She sat outside her door as night fell. Children were playing, and someone nearby was blasting a Rema song from a small speaker. Adaora opened her old phone and scrolled through Facebook. People were posting pictures, vacations, new cars, weddings. She sighed. "God, when will it be my turn to shine?" she murmured. Then she saw a message notification. "Hello. I saw your post on Nsukka Connect. Are you the woman who fries buns near Odenigbo?" She blinked, surprised. "Yes, please. Why do you ask?" "I'm starting a food vlog about local food businesses in Nsukka. I'd love to feature you. Your snacks look delicious." Adaora froze. "A video? Huh." She typed slowly. "Okay, when do you want to come?" 2 days later, a small camera crew arrived, 3 young people in jeans and sneakers, carrying cameras and ring lights. They introduced themselves politely. "Good afternoon, Ma. We love what you do. Just be yourself. Tell your story. Smile small." Adaora laughed shyly. "Me? On camera? Chinik." They recorded her frying, serving customers, and talking about how she started her business. At first, she was nervous. Her voice shook, her hands trembled. But soon, she relaxed. She talked about being a single mother, about how hard it was at first, but how her son gave her strength. By the end of the shoot, the crew clapped. You're amazing, Mama Ebube, one of them said. You'll go viral, just watch. A week later, the video went online. It blew up. Thousands of views. Hundreds of comments. People saying things like, "This woman is the true meaning of strength. God bless her hustle. She deserves better." Adaora cried that night, tears of joy. For once, her story was being heard. Customers doubled. Even university students came to buy from her, saying, "We saw you on YouTube. You're famous now." Her little business began to grow. She bought a new pan, painted her table blue, and started saving to rent a small shop. Life was finally smiling at her. One bright afternoon, as she arranged buns for a customer, a familiar voice spoke behind her. "Adaora, is this really you?" Her heart skipped. She turned slowly. Standing there was Chike, the man who left her when she needed him most. Now wearing fine clothes, perfume, and that same easy smile. For a moment, Adaora froze. The pan sizzled loudly, matching the noise in her chest. "Chike," she whispered. "What are you doing here?" He smiled. "I saw you online. You look good, Adaora. You've done well for yourself and for our son." Adaora stared at him, anger and confusion mixing in her eyes. The man who abandoned her was now talking about our son. Before she could speak, Ebube came running from the corner. "Mommy. Mommy, I finished my drink." Chike's eyes softened. "So, that's him." Adaora quickly pulled her child closer. "Yes. That's my son." Chike smiled again, the same smile that once made her believe lies. "Maybe it's time I make things right," he said quietly. Adaora's heart raced. After all these years, he wanted to return. Why now, when she was finally happy? She looked at him, her face calm but her mind burning. And with a trembling voice, she said, "Some things, Chike, come too late." He laughed softly and walked away, but something in his eyes told her he wasn't done yet. Adaora held her son close, whispering a prayer she hadn't prayed in years. "God, please. Don't let anyone take my joy away." But deep down, she knew this was only the beginning.